I'm Jamie. I'm a bladder cancer survivor, and I have an Indiana pouch, also known as a continent urinary reservoir. I want to talk to you about how to use public restrooms when you have this major procedure that you have to go through to drain your Indiana pouch. Obviously, generally speaking, the procedure is the same. You're going to put the catheter in, you're going to drain the fluid out. But I think that using public restrooms, I don't know about you, it causes me a little bit of anxiety because I don't have any control of even knowing what I'm walking into when I use a public restroom. So the first thing I do when I walk in is I look at every stall, obviously including the handicap stall. And I'm going to use the handicap stall if it's available and if it's clean. So that's one thing. I pick the stall I'm going to use. Then the next thing I do is I wash my hands before entering the stall, and I wash them very thoroughly. And then as I'm making my way through that public restroom, I'm using my elbows to open things and close doors and trying to touch as little as possible with now my lovely clean hands. Another option would be using the towels that you just used to dry your hands to touch everything. The other thing I'm going to do before I go into that stall is, again, a couple of things. You can get extra paper towels and wet them and wipe down some surfaces in order, it's not going to be completely sanitary or sterile, but at least it's going to be a little cleaner than when you walked in. And so I'm going to try to prep that stall a little bit. And then I'm also going to take another batch of fresh paper towels. And if there's a place on the back of the toilet where I can lay out my products, then I'm going to lay out the paper towels first, lay the products on the paper towels, and then proceed with what I'm doing. As I'm going through that process, again, our process is kind of labor intensive. And so I typically do feel a lot more anxious in public restrooms where there's people coming in and going out, and especially if I'm at an event or venue where there's a line, I feel a lot of pressure that I'm taking up space or taking up a stall. But I really have to focus on calming myself down and being patient and just, letting the catheter do its thing and pull the fluid through and not rush through the process. So then once I'm done, again, I'm going to take all of my trash and my catheter. And by trash, I'm talking about whatever, hand wipes, the packet, the little lube packet, the trash from the pad that I'm going to put on. I put that all into the paper towel and I wrap it all up. I do not tuck it into the little napkin dispenser in the bathroom because honestly, my stuff fills that, and I'm just more comfortable removing it completely from that bathroom stall and using the big trash within the public restroom. And then again, I'm going to wash my hands like crazy before I leave, and now I'm done, and I'm ready for the next time.